Hey everyone, it's Rollianos from GamerDads of Kentucky. Have you ever had an instance where you load into Warzone, pick a scavvy for your squad, only to be overtaken by an enemy team, they get the scavvy, and they send your whole crew down to the gulag? If that's you, then you're going to be interested in this video. I'm going to share some tips on how to dive like a pro. Check out some clips. Here we have our squad, we're getting ready, lining things up, and I'm picking out a position. Alright, now I see the line from how the plane is moving. I'm going to pick a scavvy, and what I'm doing is I'm going to be measuring from that scavvy straight across diagonally to the line that the plane's going. And as you see, I'm marking the position where it's nearly perpendicular with the flight of the plane. So I drop out right over that area, and you'll also notice that with any kind of distance, I start to open that chute. Alright, I get up to about 40, 50, I guess meters per second, and then I drop that chute. Also notice, when I open my chute, take a look at the hands in the corners. As soon as they kind of reach that last position, I hit that button to drop the chute. And from that point, if you stagger yourself over and over, you'll get that fastest speed possible and into that position. So I get the scavvy, get me a couple guns, and then we change to another one. Now, notice this one. Alright, same position. This one, however, is nearly 3 full blocks away, looking at it diagonally. Alright, so instead of waiting till I get perpendicular, which wouldn't have created much of a difference, I'm dropping just a little bit earlier. But notice, it's 3 blocks away. Alright, so I drop, I've got a good piece to go. This time I'm only going about 30 to 40 meters per second, and I'm opening that chute. And as soon as I get my hands up in the corner, boom. You drop that chute, you fly a little bit more, and the good thing about this is when you're staggering your descent like this, you can kind of get a feel of how far away it is, and you can start to, well, I'm getting closer, I can drop faster and let it go pick up speed before you pop that chute open again. Alright, so take a look here. I am going to do a silly little mistake, and this is something that happens, so I left it in here. When you get really close to the ground, sometimes when you open your chute, it's like it'll suck you back to only going straight forward. Alright, so you got to pay attention to that. Here's another clip. This time, it's only about between 2 and 3 blocks again. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's in the police station. So I'm dropping down again, the stagger. Pay attention to that. Also notice how my cursor, I'm not looking directly at the scavvy. I'm actually pointed a little bit over top of it. Alright, and that's an important thing, especially after you have to go any kind of distance. You need to make sure that that's what you're doing. You're getting more forward momentum instead of going straight down. Now this one, I started getting shot at, so I kind of got a little scared. I dropped down, and then I had to use more of that parachute at the end there, but still landing way before anyone else is going to get to that position. Alright, take a look. It's a clip with me and JP, the GamerDads. This time we're going for a recon. Again, I'm measuring, kind of just getting an eyeball. You don't have to really measure. Don't get out and do math here. But I'm measuring how far it's going to be, and that lets me know what I need to do. Since this is pretty much the same as the others, I will say if you pick one that's within 2 blocks of your flight path, typically with that, especially if you're aiming over where you're wanting to land, you won't have to open that chute. If it's only about 400, 500 meters away, you won't have to necessarily keep popping open that chute and deploying back and forth over and over and over again. All right. So here, this one again, I'm picking out my location. That time I couldn't get right in the awning there, so just go around the other side. Boom. Got the recon. Again, but it's quick. Really quick, guys. Alright, I got 2 more clips for you. 2 more clips. Now this one is much closer. Alright, so notice I do use my parachute, but I allow myself to get up a lot of speed. See, almost 100. And then I see, ooh, I'm getting about halfway there, so I pop that chute. So as you're higher up in the air, when you pop that chute and then let it go, it kind of springs you forward. So whereas at the end, you know how it kind of sucks you in and stops you there? If you're up higher and you use that, it kind of springs you forward a lot more. So it's kind of weird in how that is, but believe me, that's the way that it goes. Now, I did make a mistake, and I thought, well, it's probably at the bottom, and I had to come back up to the top, but still, a lot faster than anyone on my team, anyone else that's around me there. All right? And then for the last clip I've got for y'all today, this is one that is close. It's close right here, all right? It's probably, I mean, it's considered a hot drop, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm getting till it's about 1 block away, and then I just, boom, I go for it, all right? So you just drop. Yeah, if you hear Bennett, I wished I could have captured that video. I went and got a heli right before a team, 2 players was trying to get it against me, and needless to say, they landed on a chopper propeller. So let me tell you guys, just wrapping this up here, if you listen to what I say, if you make sure you're aiming over where the drop point that you want to get to is, make sure you're opening that chute right as your hands reach the corner of the screen, and make sure, 1 block, no chute. 3 blocks, pop it about 40, 50. All right? I hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day.